You don't have to sell your property in village to come and invest in Lagos. One thing that I want you to know is investing in your village as well. One way or the other, real estate is not a business that does not appreciate. Whether you like it or not, whether you have it in your village or you have it in the city or anywhere, real estate appreciates. It's not the same price that you bought it last year that you still sell it this year. It keeps appreciating.
But I want to own in Lagos.
Yeah, to own it in Lagos, because of the demand and supply, real estate actually appreciates faster in Lagos.
Okay.
And also, but you also need to understand some things about the appreciation. Now, you can say the rate at which property appreciates in Ikoyi, Victoria Highland, is that same way property will appreciate in Ebejuleki.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Shelternestrealty podcast. And I'm your host, Faith. I'll be taking you through everything real estate in Nigeria and in Lagos, like where we have the biggest market. And today, I'm having an amazing guest, one that is well experienced in this industry. I have no other but Mr. Oladaya Okini. Welcome, sir.
Yeah.
So you've been in real estate for over 15 years.
Yeah.
That's a huge one. Welcome. So today we'll be tapping into your wealth of experience.
No problem. That's fine. Thank you, Faith. I'm happy to be here this afternoon and also to discuss about real estate in Nigeria, particularly in Lagos. I think it will be a win-win situation for everybody, all our listeners out there, to also understand what real estate has to offer them.
All right, guys. So today we'll be exploring everything real estate in Lagos. We're exploring the insights, the market trends, supply and the demand. It's a huge topic, and I hope you are ready to listen because I'm here to learn from Mr. Dayo, the real estate guru himself. Like, all right, so Mr. Dayo, how have you been able to cope in the whole real estate, like say real estate, um, the dynamics in Lagos especially? How have you been able to cope over the years?
Okay. Thank you, Faith. Real estate is not something that you just sit down and say tomorrow you want to go into real estate. You must understand what real estate entails, and you must also have some qualifications and some backgrounds. And those qualifications and background has actually helped me in the time past to create value in the real estate industry. A lot of people are in the industry today not because they want to create value. They are just in the real estate industry to make money because real estate is a money making business. Yes, but the truth of the matter is, it's not all about making the money. It's all about creating value. I've actually worked in different aspects of real estate as far as Lagos is concerned. I've worked in valuation departments. I've done a lot of valuations for a lot of people. I've worked in property management, and I've worked as a consultant. I've worked as realtor, and currently I'm working as a developer. So in all of these, I can tell you for free that I've created a lot of value. And a lot of people that have actually come across me, they can actually say that yes, I've created value.
Yeah, really. Lagos is a very big city. Like I feel the whole Nigeria, everybody's moving to Lagos. Everybody wants to own a property in Lagos, and you see the industry is really, really, really getting bigger with time. So, what do you have to say in terms of market trends in real estate in Lagos?
Okay, well, as you just said, you and I were not born and brought up in Lagos.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why me and you are here is just because we want to actually make ends meet for ourselves.
Yeah, we're looking for
because Lagos is actually very big. It's not only in real estate, as far as commercialization is concerned, industrialization and all that. Lagos State is a place where everybody wants to be into. Everybody wants to have something to do in Lagos. And when it comes to migration, a lot of people are coming into Lagos every day, and that actually increases the population in Lagos. And when population increases, then automatically there will be a lot of demand for so many things. Shelter is one of them, because People moving into Lagos, they will look for where to stay. Whether you have money to buy, whether you have money to rent, at least you must look for an accommodation to stay. You can't be staying on the road. It's not even advisable. So everybody will look for where to stay. Everybody will look for accommodation to buy. And, the market trends keeps going like that. So that's where we have what demand and supply in economics come into play as far as real estate is concerned as well. Because now in Lagos, when people are moving into Lagos, we have a lot of demand for housing, but we have little supply probably because of economic trend, because of market price and all that. And developers or investors, they cannot actually go into the market to say, yes, I want to build, I want to do this, I want to do that. So in terms of resources to build all those houses is not available, but we have influx of people coming into Lagos to reside in Lagos. So the market trend is it's just going undulating and changing on a daily basis, because it's only when you have money that you can buy. When you don't have money, you cannot buy. And because a lot of people, there is a lot of demand for the little supply we have, automatically developers and investors will also want to make advantage or take advantage of that opportunity as well. So the trend is not something that is static. The trend goes up on a daily basis.
All right. So do you think real estate in Lagos, to own a property in Lagos, you have to be rich. You have to be among all those rich people. Because now, what's like the price trend in Lagos? Because people feel, personally, I've tried looking for an accommodation in Lagos, and then all those agents will whine you. They want to like take you to places, and they're calling some exorbitant amount of money. Like, really? Please, when you go to places like Abuja, Port Harcourt, you can't get this for so price. Do you think they're trying to scam them, or what's the price trend exactly in getting real estate, like getting property in Lagos?
Okay, well, Faith, I think I will also need to understand when you say real estate is for the big people. So, what do you mean by big? How much do you have to have in your account that will say, okay, yes, you are big or you haven't?
Okay, let's say now, Sadayo, I have let's say woman abroad. I want to even sell the one that is at home. Maybe I'll call my father that I want to sell your property. I want to own a piece of Lagos. How much do you think I should have at least to start something to own just a little piece?
Oh, well, you don't have to sell your property in village to come and invest in Lagos. One thing that I want you to know is investing in your village as well. One way or the other, real estate is not a business that does not appreciate. Whether you like it or not, whether you have it in your village or you have it in the city or anywhere, real estate appreciates. It's not the same price that you bought it last year that you still sell it this year. It keeps appreciating.
But I want to own it in Lagos.
Yeah, to own it in Lagos, because of the demand and supply, real estate actually appreciates faster in Lagos.
Okay.
And also, but you also need to understand some things about the appreciation. Now, you can say the rate at which property appreciates in Ikoyi, Victoria Highland, is that same way property will appreciate in Ebejuleki. And the reason is not far-fetched. In Ikoyi, Victoria Island, we have a ready-made infrastructures already. In Ibejuleki, it's still a developing area. Now, you don't have to have billions of naira to invest in Lagos. There was a time, Ikoyi from history was just like Ibejuleki. It's a gradual process. Now, but everybody wants to go to the likes of Ikoyi, Victoria Island, Lekki, and all that. Nobody wants to go to Ibejuleki to invest. But forgetting that Ibejuleki was Victoria Island was eyebrow area. They were once like Ibejuleki. So you don't have to sell your property in the village and come to Lagos, say, yes, I want to invest. The little you have in Lagos, yeah, you can actually invest it. Lagos is a free place that can accommodate whatever amount of money you have to invest.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So there's no trend in price wise in getting property in Lagos.
Yeah, there is trend actually. And that was the reason why I talked about eyebrow area like Ikoyi, Victoria Highland, Lekki, Aja. Those areas, we have different trends when it comes to the price. Now, you can compare the price of Ikoyi to price of Victoria Highland. You can't compare it with Lekki Phase 1. Of recent, we did a study, and we looked at what a market trend is in terms of price, in Ikoyi, in Victoria Highland, and also Lekki. We compare the three together. And to be honest with you, I must tell you that prices in Ikoyi are going higher every day.
Wow.
I think now, even in Ikoyi, properties are being sold for billions of naira, even in dollars.
Wow.
Yes, because it's only people, the high end, high worth people that can actually afford those properties. And Ikoyi is actually for luxury. It's not just for anyhow person.
Oh,
So it's actually for luxury.
Yeah.
Now, when you now come back to Victoria Highland, a lot of people, because we have organizations, we have governmental agencies, we have embassies, and we have a lot of companies in Ikoyi. It's more or less like a commercial hub as far as Lagos is concerned. So everybody wants to stay close to their place of work.
Okay.
I don't want to work in Victoria Island and now I'm staying at Ibejuleki. So there is a lot of demand coming into Victoria Highland because we have commercial, we have residential. People want to stay close to where they work. Automatically, prices of property will not be the same in that same location because you have a lot of demand there and you have a lot of commercial activities going on. So now coming down to Lekki, people that cannot afford to stay in Victoria Highland, we say, oh, let me stay in Lekki because Lekki is closer.
Yes.
And you can compare because the price of Lekki to Victoria Highland, you are actually moving away from the business district. You are coming to an area where we have much of residential. Although in Lekki today, most of those residential buildings have been converted to commercial buildings, but not all these very big commercial activities. They are just more shopping malls, stores and all that. Yeah. So now those are the trends. Now compared to people that wants to stay in Niger, not everybody will also have the ability to afford Lekki. People will also have to come to Aja as well to say, oh, I can't afford Lekki, but I need to also stay in Lagos. I need to also stay close to where I work. And they can afford Aja. So that's the trend. The trend is not stable. The trend depends on the location. The location actually determines the price trend. Lagos.
So are there like regulatory bodies that one needs to know to avoid harassment? Because sometimes you might want to set up your structure and then the government will start harassing you. Probably you are blocking the drainage, you're not supposed to build here, you're not supposed to build there. Are there like things people need to know in regards to regulations?
Yes, there are a lot of things that you need to know as regards to building in Lagos. And the reason is just that I think Lagos State is trying as much as possible to create a sustainable environment for everybody, which is very, very good. Even if you go to advanced countries, you have things like this. The major thing is for you to consult professionals before you do anything. Professionals will tell you, oh, where to site your property. They will tell you, oh, what you can build in this location. They will tell you, okay, what are the regulations or what are the approvals that you need to get in building your property and all this. Because the truth of the matter is, most people don't have this knowledge. And that's why you see a lot of people going into the market. They will buy property very close to Canal. And government will come tomorrow and say, oh, you are buying property close to Canal, and they will demolish. If you heard of what is going on in Lagos of recent, a lot of people are abusing government, that they come around, they build your house, they demolish your house and all that. It's not the fault of the government. It's just the fault of people that are building very close to that area. So what you need to do is to consult. We have different professionals in the industry. You have estate surveyors, you have land surveyors, you have architects, you have town planners that you can consult. You can find out about a certain location before you build your property or before you buy your property. Those things are very, very important. But a lot of people don't do all that. In fact, as a matter of fact, in the market today, I think some agents will also tell you that they will act as a land surveyor. They will also act as your lawyer.
Really?
So I'm telling you, a lot of things is going on in the market. I've heard a lot of stories about real estate. In fact, one of my friends was also a victim of recent. when he called me that he wanted to buy a property. I told him, "Are you sure what you want to buy?" And he discussed with me. He told me about the location, which I advised him. I said, "No, don't buy it." Because one of those things that I do as a person is also to advise you. I don't say because you approach me to buy a property. I always tried as much as possible to get the reason why you're buying the property, which is very important.
Yeah.
And that will now give me an opportunity to advise you or to tell you where to get all those things done. Now, when he bought the property, he didn't actually tell me again. He just went ahead and bought the property. And at the end of the day, he fell victim of all these Lagos wahala. Your property fell into Kana and all that. And I told him, I said, there are things that you need to do. And he was telling me it was the agent that acted as surveyor, acted as this, acted as that. I think that has been the major problem that most people in Lagos today fall victim of. So in getting all those things done, it's very simple. Lagos is not cumbersome. Lagos is very simple to live. It's just for you to follow the due process. And what are the due process? Consult professionals before you buy or you build your property.
Mr. Dayo, the way you're just telling me Lagos is easy. Lagos is not cumbersome.
Yeah, Lagos
you're
is
just
easy.
Motivating me now to
be
put a
honest.
call through. Daddy, please sell that one plot of land.
Don't say that. Don't say that your property.
It's just quarter plot. It's just one.
Well, even if you sell that your property there, are you sure you can get something? Maybe in a I'll just get to
Can you I would say, but the way you just said it down, Lagos is easy. Lagos, you can get it.
Yes, Lagos is easy.
And people are scamming people. Just imagine an agent. I think he has been scammed. Or is that not scam? Agent playing the role of everything, and then at the end of the day, you are falling victim.
Well, you can say it's scam because for me, I don't pity such people because these are things that you cannot do outside this country. Before you invest in real estate outside Nigeria, you have to go through the due process, go through the professionals. But in Nigeria today, we want to cut everybody.
Corners.
Everybody wants to cut corners. Now, the agent that is acting as surveyor, acting as lawyer, is actually trying to cut corners on you. You yourself, you're trying as much as possible to cut corners as well. To cut expenses. Yeah. So, you see, everybody is actually the problem. It's not only one person that is the problem.
Oh, I see. So now, with your experience so far, what would you say about technology, like some years back, and what's the future of real estate in Lagos, especially in like 10, 15 years to come?
Well, technology has actually helped us in real estate because about 5, let's say 10 years ago, I think the major thing common in advertising property then was you go through newspaper, you go through some magazines. That's where you see properties being advertised by agents, by estate surveyors and all that. But today now you can sit in your house and you can see all the features of your house. It's just all about technology. You can sit in your house and you can see a drone footage of the environment, the area where you want to buy the property. So today now you can sit and you can have a video tour right on your phone. You don't need to be there. Although a lot of people are being scared of technology advancements as far as Nigeria is concerned. But trust me, if you go through the right channel, you don't need to be scared. Technology is working for real estate. And in the next 5-10 years, we will develop more than this as far as technology is concerned. You don't even need to come around. I think Lagos State government is also doing something like that now when it comes to assessing property data and all that. Okay. You can actually sit, I think they are working on that. You can actually sit in your house and you can search for, who owns this land? Is this land as a proper title, who is the owner of the land and all that. You can do that at the comfort of your home. So that's technology in real estate. So, and that will help us to grow and to move faster. In the next 5-10 years, it's not what we have today that we'll have there.
So just sit down and then pick a person.
I'm telling you.
So just come to you.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's really, really nice. That's so insightful, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this conversation because I did. See me sitting down, I learned a lot from Mr. Dayo because he's well versed in this area. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Mr. Dayo, for coming around to share with us so many things we need to know about real estate. Yes. All right, guys. So if you find this interesting, because I know you do, please subscribe, share, like, and drop your comments. So next time I come your way, I remain your host, Faith. Bye.